YT, it's 90302, and I wanted to come to you on this Saturday and show you some items that I picked up from some makeup sales and some of the beauty groups I belong to. Some love mail, some prize mail, and a little shopping excursion that I took with my little sis, Miss Joan A82. If you aren't subscribed to her, I'm going to leave her information down below. Please go check her out, show her some love, and tell her Naya sent you. Alright? So, before I get started, I want to quickly show you or talk about my face of the day. Basically, on my eyes, I have used the NYX Trio, and this trio is in Dune. And what I did was I took this color right here and I placed this on my lid. It's not shimmery, it's not glittery, it just kind of has like a nice sheen to it. And then in the outer V and into my crease, I use the NYX single in Hawaiian Coffee. I really love this shadow. It's a nice rich brown, and so I use that. And then as a highlight, I use the NYX single in highlight. I contoured my cheeks with Max Blunt. For blush, I use Wet n Wild's Heather Silk. I contoured my nose, did a little highlighting on my face. I just have concealer, and I set that with one of my new loves, thanks to Miss Creative Diva, and that is the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Powder in Naturally Beige. So I use this to set all the highlighted areas, and then I set the rest of my face with the Ruby Kisses HD Set and Forget in Earth. And then on my lips, I have the Rimmel Bordeaux lipstick in number 124. And I want to thank Miss Philly Diva for that. I love this lipstick. So this is my look of the day. And on my neck, I just kind of have this chain here, this necklace with these earrings and this little chunky bracelet and my little ring that belonged to my mom. So that is my face and my look of the day. Alright, so let's quickly get started with all this mail because it is a lot. Alright, the first thing I received some love mail from my sis, Melanie99. Her and I were talking, and she was telling me that she uses, sometimes she'll use Duo, but she doesn't really like the Duo lash glue. She really likes the Revlon lash glue, and I could never find it in my area, so she sent me one of those. And then she sent me one of the NYC pencils in dark brown. You can never have enough of those. And then she sent me a host of accessories. So the first pair of earrings she sent was this black and white feathered pair with the long chains. And so they look like that. The next pair that she sent me is this orange pair of feathers with the long chains. So I got those. Then she sent me these beautiful earrings right here. I love them. I pretty much don't like the super big earrings. Every once in a while I will, but these are like right up my alley. So thanks, sis, for that. Then she sent me this pair right here, which are really gorgeous, and I love them. She sent me this pair from Rue 21, and they look like this, really stunning. She sent me these cross earrings, which I love. I have been trying to get my hands on a pair of these, so I want to thank her, and I think my other sis, Badass Platinum, for these. And then she sent me this pair right here that has the little peace signs dangling from them. Then the last pair she sent me look like this. Really pretty. So Milani, thank you very much, sweetheart, for sending me all those lovely goodies, and Badass Platinum also, because she had a contest. Alright, the next thing that I wanted to quickly show you guys was I had won Badass Platinum's Luxe Edition phone case giveaway, and mine's finally came, and this is what it looks like. You guys knew it had to be blues in there, so has these real adorable butterflies on the back, and I really love it. And there is the front, and excuse my S3, it's dirty. I need to clean the screen. So that is my phone case. So Badass Platinum, thank you for hosting this giveaway. Okay, the next thing that I received in the mail, I don't know if you guys know, but there's a store called 5 and Below that is located, I think, around the world. And in 5 and Below, they had some of the L'Oreal Hip pigments, and I have most of them. I think there's 12 altogether. I was missing 3, and one of my Maven sisters, Miss Ebony, I want to thank you very much. She happened to go in 5 and Below. I had never even heard of the store until she showed it in the group, and she came across this one that I was looking for, and it's number 244, and that's in Beckoning. And Beckoning is this really, really gorgeous blue, and it looks like this. I will give you a quick swatch of it. So there is Beckoning. So like I said, Ebony, thank you very much for that. And then another one of my Maven sisters, Miss Andrea. Andrea had number 124, which is called Fiery. And Fiery is this really, really pretty pink. And it looks like this. And there's just one more I'm trying to find, and that one is called Unashamed, and I haven't had any luck in finding that one. So if anybody comes across that one, please inbox me and let me know. And there is a swatch of Fiery. So I want to thank both of them for sending me those pigments, and I only now need one more to complete that whole pigment line. The next thing I did was I took a trip with my little sis Jonah82, and we did this about a week ago, and we went out. We went to a theater and costume store that normally would have tons of costumes and theatrical makeup, and we went looking to see if we can score on some Ben Nye products, but the shades that they had were either too light or way too dark, and they didn't have a large variety. So what I did pick up from the theater store was one of the Ben Nye Final Seals. And this is a small one, and this one was like $4.98. And I hear that this is an awesome makeup setting spray. So if you can get your hands on this, definitely will set everything once you have everything in place. So I picked that up, and then we pretty much left there and we went to a Dollar Tree, and inside of the Dollar Tree I picked up 2 of these little quads, and these are by NYC, and this is the Smooth Mineral Kit, and this first one is in Electric, and it looks like this. And I didn't think that they would be too much of anything for $1, but boy was I really wrong. I will quickly give you some swatches of these colors. So there they are, swatched out on my fingers, and I will swatch them on my hand. So there they are, swatched out on my hand. They're really soft, so you definitely want to kind of use a patting motion when you are applying these. The next one that I picked up is in Sultry, and Sultry looks like this on the inside, and as you can see, I have been playing in them. So I will give you some swatches of these. This brown in here is awesome. So there they are, swatched out on my finger. And there they are swatched out on my hand. So for $1, I can't beat that. The pigmentation is really nice, and I really like those. The last two things that I picked up while we were in the dollar store was, I had seen my sis Ladybug to Wish On. She had showed one of these in one of her hauls, and so I picked up 2 of the LA Color lip combos, and this one is in Charmed. And Charmed looks like this. You get a lipstick on one end and a gloss on the other. So here is Charmed. And I will give you some swatches. So there is Charmed swatched out on my hand, and that is really, really pretty. And these smell amazing. And then on the opposite side you have your gloss. And it has like the little doe foot applicator. And I noticed that these glosses are kind of sheer, but I guess when you put them on top of the lipstick, they would be really pretty. So there is the gloss on top of that. So this one is Charmed. And then the last one that I picked up, ooh, I love the smell of these. The next one I got was in Flushed. And Flushed looks like this. So here is the lipstick, and I will put that one right here. So there is Flushed, and here is the gloss. So there is the gloss above that. So for $1, can't beat it. Definitely check out your Dollar Tree for these if you're just looking to add some new colors of lipsticks to your collection. The next thing that I did was we had gone to a beauty supply store in Laurel. So if you're in the DMV area and you are familiar with the Laurel area, there's a beauty supply store that is just up the street from the CVS on Route 1. And in there they sell the Nicka K lipsticks for 99 cents. So the very first one that I picked up is called Amethyst. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And for 99 cents, you definitely cannot beat that. So there is Amethyst, and my hand's a little wet because I did wipe it off, but I will go back and let me dry this down and then re-swatch that for you guys so you can really appreciate the color. So there is Amethyst. And I got 5 of these, and the rest of these are all pinks. This next one is called Beach Fuchsia. And Beach Fuchsia looks like this. And there it is swatched out on my hand. The next one that I got is called Brilliant Fuchsia. And there is Brilliant Fuchsia. And there it is swatched out on my hand. And these are really, really creamy. And they also have a nice smell to them. This next one that I got is called Lavender Tint. And I already had this one, but I broke it. And then I tried putting it in the freezer and trying to get it to set again, but it just never did right. So I just said I'll go ahead and buy a new one. So there is Lavender Tint. And the very last one that I picked up is called Pink Tint. And Pink Tint looks like this. And there it is swatched on the bottom. So definitely, if you're in the Laurel area, definitely check out the Nicka K's for 99 cents. Also, while we were in there, she had showed this in one of her videos, and it is the Salon Pro 30-second super hair bonding glue, and she uses these for her lashes. I know there's a lot of debate on using the hair glue for your lashes, but I've tried it before and haven't had a problem. I love the fact that it has the little spout, so for easier application, and she said that she's been able to use these on her lashes and been able to wear her lashes for like 3 or 4 days. So I know you're supposed to take them off every night, but if you can get 3 or 4 days, you might want to try this. So I got 2 of these, and they were $1.99. So, and this is a lot of products, so I will probably never go through all of that. And then the last couple of things that I picked up while we were in there, I picked up 3 of the LA Girls Endless Semi-Permanent Auto Eyeliners. And this very first one that I picked up is in wine. And wine looks like this. And there it is swatched out on my hand. The next one that I picked up is in lilac, and lilac looks like this. And there it is swatched out on my hand. And the very last one that I picked up is in deep plum, and deep plum looks like this, and these are retractable. I love this one. And there is the deep plum. So those were all the things that I got from the beauty supply store. Then we went to Target. While inside of Target, I was there looking for some brushes for my sis, but the particular one that I wanted to pick up for her, that particular Target did not have it. So while we were in Target, I just ended up getting another CoverGirl Queen Ebony Bronzer, because these things are very hard to come by. I decided to take my sis Badass Platinum's advice, and I got some of the Up and Up wipes to give them a try. I've heard good things about them. And then Jonay was telling me about this Dr. Bronner's Magic Soap. And it comes in 8-ounce bottles, but you can get the smaller size like I'm showing you here in the trial section, and they have them in different scents. This one is in lavender, and when I say these things clean your brushes, OMG, your brushes truly come clean. They have it in lavender, peppermint, and then like a baby scent. So I've been trying to try this out. I have 2 of these. These were like $2, and it doesn't take very much because it definitely cleans your brushes squeaky clean. So I want to thank her for telling me about that. The next thing I did was and that was kind of like the end of our little shopping excursion with me and Jonay. And then the next day I went back to Target on my end of town to still find the brushes for my sis. And Marshall, your brushes are on your way to you. But while I was in there, we had saw this Sonia Kashuk Complexion Perfector brush. And I didn't get it originally when we first saw it, when I was with Jonay, but when I went back to get brushes for Marshall, I ended up caving and buying it. And so it looks like this. So on this end you have your pointed synthetic foundation brush, and then on this end you have a beauty blender. So this is really good for like getting in, you know, up by your tear duct area, around your nose, any of those tight little places that you want to apply foundation or even concealer and blending. And then you have the versatility of having your beauty blender on the opposite end to blend everything out. This brush here was $18. It is pretty pricey, but I think it is definitely well worth it. So I picked that up when I picked up the brushes for my sis. Then let's see, left Target. Now on to the buys that I got from my makeup groups, they were having a ton of sales, and so I was very fortunate in the Makeup Mavens. I want to thank my sis, Miss Kizzy. She had a sale, and I was able to get the Sigma Dare palette for $18, brand spanking new. And I'm not going to do any swatches of these because these are all over the YT if you want to see swatches. But that is the shadows that come in the Dare palette. And then you get your dual-ended brush. So you have your I think this is the 45 and the E20. So you have the smudger, and then you have your blending brush on the opposite end. So I really like that. And for 18 bucks, you can't beat it. So I have that. The next thing is I want to thank my sis, Miss Crystal. She also had a sale in the Mavens, and I was able to pick up some of the new Sephora Pro Professional brushes. You know that Sephora has changed their brushes. Let's see. Where is one of the older ones? Let's see. I know there's one somewhere in here. When they were the gray handle ones, and this is a number 10, the blending brush. I love that brush. Well, now they have done away with the silver handled ones, and now they have the black handled ones. And this is the number 57, the Pro Airbrush Concealer Brush, and it looks like this. Has the number 57 right there on the ferrule. And I love these also too because they come with these cute little brush holder cases that actually you can wash your brush, store it in here, and it will keep its shape. And it has these little flaps that you just close it up. So I was able to get that brush. Okay, let me speed it up. The next one that I got was the number 14, and this is the Pro Shadow Brush. The next one that I got was the number 27, and this is the Pro Blending Brush. And the very last one that I got, and one of my favorites, is the Pro Airbrush, and this is the number 55, and it comes in a case like this, and then you just pop the top and push it up, and there is your Pro Blending Brush. And these are super, super soft. So, Crystal, thank you very much for that. Also, I was able to pick up the UD Smoky palette. And you guys have seen this all over the YT. It comes with all these awesome shadows, a mini primer potion, and a full-size 24/7 perversion eyeliner. So, I got that. Then the next thing I got in the mail, I was having a really crap day. I came home one day last week and there was a Sephora box on my bed. I knew I purchased something from Sephora, but I didn't think it came that soon. But when I opened it up, lo and behold, I had a surprise from one of my YT sis, and she sent me the UD Vice palette, and it comes with all of these awesome shades here, and these are supposed to be 20 new colors. They look kind of similar to some of the colors in the 15th anniversary palette, but these are the new formula, and I definitely want to thank my sis for sending me this. This definitely made my day. Alright, and the very last thing I did was when inside our beauty groups, we're always talking about different finds that we find in CCOs. Well, I happened to go to my CCO in Arundel Mills, and that's located in off Saks Fifth Avenue. And I came across the fact that they had the lipstick in Pillow Talk. Pillow Talk is a must-have, in my opinion, for women of color as a new lipstick. And so I kind of let a lot of my sisters know, and so a lot of people placed an order, and so I went out and picked them up for them. And so here is Pillow Talk, and this is an older lipstick that had come out. You know, MAC brings out good things and then they quickly discontinue it on you. But here is Pillow Talk, and this is a swatch of it. So there is Pillow Talk. Really, really nice. The next thing that I got was the lipstick in Half and Half. And Half and Half looks like this. Another nude. And there it is, swatched under Pillow Talk. The next one that I picked up is called Lovelorn. And Lovelorn looks like this. Kind of a pinky nude. And there it is, swatched out on my hand. And the very last thing that I picked up while I was in the CCO, I picked up one of the Studio Scope concealers, and this one is in NC45, and I picked this up to highlight with, and that is NC45. So those are all the items that I've picked up from sales, Targets, you name it. Hope you guys found that interesting. Oh, and I had one other thing. They just opened a super Walmart like right around the corner from my house, and it's 24 hours. So I just kind of popped in there. I noticed that they have a lot of Christmas displays and things up, and a lot of little sets, you know, Christmas gift sets. One of the things that I picked up while I was in there was a pack of the brush guards. I'd heard people say this a while back that these were sold in Walmarts. My smaller Walmart never had them, but the super Walmart did. I picked up one of the new Cocoa Butter Vaseline Lip Therapies. I was looking for the rose one, and I'm going to go out today again and see if I can track down that rose colored one. And I picked up one of the L'Oreal Voluminous Mistake Proof Markers in Black Noir. And so that is what I got out of Walmart. And I think, guys, I am officially done. Yes, I'm done. So take care. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Mwah. Love you. Bye.